What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great Taco Tuesday and actually Trade Day Tuesday. None of our trade dreams came true, although, you know what? Be thankful for what you've got. I'm going to tell you, be thankful for what you got, because the Cowboys have done some things differently the last year than they usually do, okay? You know, everybody's out here, they're looking for that new piece and that new wide receiver. The Cowboys don't care about winning. They'll never win a Super Bowl, you know, until Jerry is gone. But you know what? We said a lot of that same stuff early part of the offseason. We killed Catboy and Jerry Jones. I'm on my way to the airport, so that's why it's not real bright in the car here. We killed them for that, right? You know, we thought the season was going to be complete ass. But here it is. The Cowboys are better than advertised, okay? And now everybody's going crazy about, you know, the run game. You know, people are saying that Cowboys, they already lost the Super Bowl because everybody's going to run on them and everything. Well, I still believe a couple of things. I think a couple of things are going to happen for our Cowboys that are going to be beneficial. I see Damone Clark, oh my God, got thrown into the fire well before we thought it was time. Well before it was time, okay? Damone Clark, right now, here's one that'll piss off the Eagle fans, and maybe I should do a whole video just on this. But right now, remember how Philly 500 was going crazy about the Kobe D? We got the Kobe D! We got the Kobe D! Oh, we're killing it! We're killing it! And we heard that the Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis were going to make that the greatest defense ever. You know, the Kobe Dean only has 3 tackles, right? In like, I don't know, 4 or 5 games he's played in. Yeah. Damone Clark, in 2.5 quarters, had 1 solo tackle and 5 assists. This is a guy that we didn't even think we were going to get on field. But mind you, he got up to 22 plus miles an hour. And he don't know a damn thing. He's wet behind the ears, y'all. Wet behind the ears. He's going to give us a little more versatility at linebacker. Now, Anthony Barr was out, which hurt us a bit. And then we got Hankins, who's the big guy in the middle, who, again, just got there. I think those 2 guys are going to help. But you know how you really help stop the run? How you really stop the run is by scoring points. Yeah. Now, I know the weather gets cold. It's harder to score points and things like that. This is where teams rely on the run and stuff. But see, I'm going to tell you that the Cowboys, if, and this is a big if, okay? I was going to do my video today about 12 personnel and now 13 personnel. But we've had so much trade stuff going on, it's like it's going to get lost in the mix. And since we're on a bye week, we got plenty of time to go ahead and talk about package groups and stuff. In fact, tomorrow night, I'll actually have a discussion with my buddy, Brother Roz, where we have You're an Idiot, and Here's Why, my segment and stuff. Damn. Construction they got. You know what? I'm about to be like Cone Boy here. Damn. They got like you know, Brian would have fun right here. They got 1 million cones out here where they're working on the interstate. The way you help stop the run is by scoring points. And see, here's the thing that the Cowboys, while you also love 12 personnel, okay? There's a difference between wide receivers, okay? Wide receivers, I think of like sports cars. You know what I mean? You get your Ferrari, you know, it's like, 0 to 100, just like that, right? Right? They go fast. But those sports cars, they need nice, smooth highways, okay? They're not made for off-road. And you really don't want that sports car, believe me, when it snows. You understand what I'm saying? When, that's you don't want the top down when it's cold, rainy, and snowy. It's really just good when you got a track to go. They have literally changed all this. I sure hope I'm going the right way. They have literally, just in like the last week, this is crazy. Let me pay attention here because I don't want to miss the airport. Our flight's already landed. All right, now here's the difference. Tight ends. Tight ends are more like an SUV, an off-roader, all-terrain vehicle. You know what I mean? They got the mud flaps. Well, some of them have mud flaps. But they're made to go in that rough road, They're made to go in the dirt. They're made to be able to be okay in bad weather and bad road conditions. You know what I mean? Like say a Jeep. Think of your tight ends as Jeeps, okay? A 4x4. And see, those 4x4s are all weather. So when it gets cold, those 4x4s are a lot more important than those sports cars. And see, what you have to understand about the NFL, I've talked about this many, many years. A couple of things I've always worried about for a couple of years. One technique, guys. I believe you've got to have that 800-pound gorilla in the middle. That beast that literally can stop, can take on the double teams and things, and keep on getting up road. For once, the Cowboys, you don't understand how groundbreaking that move is. The fact that they, first of all, drafted a one technique in John Ridgewood, and he's actually doing some good things for the Washington Commanders. I hated losing him. But they traded for a one technique guy. You have to understand that the way the Cowboys used to do business is they would look at a tackle and say, well, we got a guy who's a defensive end, so we can play tackle. We get a tweener like Tyrone Crawford, who's about 260, 270, and say he's a tackle. He's not really a tackle. He's a defensive end. He's too light to be a tackle. He can do some of it, just kind of like, you can take the sports car out there in the snow, but that thing's going to be sliding all over the place. It ain't getting no traction in the snow. But they got a one technique guy. So back to the offense. If you look at Super Bowl teams and the top teams in the NFL, one thing you can notice that they have great play from the tight ends. Your George Kittles, your Dallas Clarks, your Kelsick, your George Kittles. And you can't tell me anything besides Giselle being the biggest loss for Tom Brady. Gronk, who's an even bigger loss. Tight end play, when it comes to playoff time, is important. Now, Dalton Schultz is a really good receiving tight end. And him and Dak do a lot of great things together. I'm not going to dispute that. Dalton Schultz's blocking has gotten better. But here's where it's kind of cool, is we've heard running back by committee. I think we're actually getting tight end by committee. going to call me crazy. Call me crazy. But having Hendershot and Jake Ferguson, both of those guys, one week one guy does pretty good, next week another guy does pretty good. And now you're seeing the pressure on Dalton Schultz that he's realizing, I'm on the franchise tag and I got these young guys in here. I've got to show my worth. And mind you, I want you to understand that without our tight ends by committee, Tony Pollard doesn't get that 60-yard touchdown run. They had on the left side at the point of attack Sean McKenna, Jake Ferguson, and Peyton Hendershot. And all three of them made at least one block. Jake Ferguson made two that were instrumental in him getting that touchdown. So here's the thing that the Cowboys need to do with this defense. This defense is suited to play with a lead. They are so good at stopping pass plays. They are so good at getting to the quarterback's ass that you want to have a lead and have teams have to become one-dimensional. That's how you stop the run. And see, I'm still a firm believer of the 12 personnel because with this package, 276 yards this past week. Let me say that one more time. The Dallas Cowboys moved the ball 276 yards using 12 and 13 personnel. They could run out of it, and because they were running, teams would have to put 8 men in the box, and when they did, Cowboys are bootlegging, they're play actioning, and they're eating the teams up alive. And this is with a quarterback who only 7 weeks ago broke his hand and is way ahead of schedule. Make no mistake about it. All you people are saying, he didn't throw for 400 yards the week before. Dude, Russell Wilson didn't have his first TD coming back from that until week 4. Cowboys gonna be all right. Cowboys gonna be all right. Give Hankins time and give Damone Clark time. And you watch. You watch. Whew. It's been a long day, y'all. Got a lot of work done in the workshop. Got my truck half loaded for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be going down the country. We got 6 by 6 posts that we're going to be setting at the red brick house for the new floor system. We stand those up and cement them in place, and some other work to do down there. And if you like seeing my construction work and things like that, definitely check out my channel, Joe Boo's Day Job. We've got videos on there with the red brick house, and if you see where we started from with it to where we are now, it's night and day different. So there's that. All right, I hope you all are having a great day. I appreciate each and every one of you,